Lauderdale. And from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, this is the Jersey Boys Sports Talk, where we have fun with a Jersey attitude, Giants perspective, and of course, just having fun talking about NFL, anything with sports, and things like that. Tonight, Victor Rocho is not hosting tonight. He's on assignment actually, so he'll be back next week. And but join us, Mr. Byron Jones, a man who came back from the Poconos stronger than ever. Welcome back to the Sportscast.
I'm all good now. I'm freezing. I'm cold, and it's cold here, so it is what it is.
And also a man that knows cold, that breathes the cold, and wears the Cowboys jersey, Jeff Gignac. Welcome back to the Sportscast.
North America's team. North America's team. Because I'm repping the Canada, North America's team. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, I will have to start this off. The Coopers. Cooper Rush to Amari Cooper. Jeff, what happened
Don't
Sunday?
forget, last year we had Dalton to Dalton.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't forget, we had Andy Dalton to Dalton Schultz for a touchdown. So this was not the first time. Okay, it's the first time of that, but we've had it before with the Cowboys.
Is that
I have friends that also said years ago
year?
We should have drafted Dallas Goedert because he's got Dallas as his name. Anyways. Cooper Rush, baby.
So, of course, last week, Dak Prescott did not play due to a calf injury. And Jeff told Jerry Jones to not play him. But they beat the Vikings 20-16 in Minnesota. It is a series, Vikings, with Kirk Cousins. Jeff, tell us your recap.
Oh, what's there to say? You know what? I will admit, because, yes, I am very Cowboy-centered. The last 2 weeks, I have not been happy with the penalties. The penalties have hurt us. We've won both games. I think it says a lot about this year's team because in the past, and everybody loves to live in the past when it comes to the Cowboys, when you can't win and what about the playoffs and Tony Romo and then look, he bluffed that punt. Look at that field goal that he missed in 2006. They keep bringing up that play. Anyways, but those are two games with that many penalties. We in the past backup quarterback we would have lost. I think that shows the talent. That shows how much we've come. The defense is playing great. I don't think anyone would have predicted Micah Parsons doing as well as he is and playing multiple positions. Yes, he was great coming out of Penn State. Yes, we knew he was destined to have a good season. But, is he playing? Nobody thought he was going to do this well, this quick. Disappointed Tavon did not get, his brother beat him. Brother got a touchdown. He did not this week. No interception for him. We got to clean up the penalties. Tyron's going to be out this week. I hear Dak's going to play. I told Jerry just to rest him. It's the Broncos. Even next week we play Atlanta. Let him. I see in my mentions on the Twitter and other people are using the word injury prone. I'm sure there's other people that I won't mention Byron's name who kept going all the preseason.
Drumstick. His drumstick is hurt now.
You know what? I'll take Dak at 50% over a Kirk Cousins at 200%.
Byron, what were your thoughts over the Cowboys win over the Vikings?
I don't know what happened with Stephen A. Smith. I think he was hacked. I think he had some sort of outer body experience. I don't know what happened with that.
It was an impressive win. Their defense came to play Dallas. I was very impressed with Micah Parsons. Again, defensive rookie of the year. He's got it hands down. They keep talking about, our kid up, with the Giants, Ojulari. But Parsons is the real deal. I watched the one play where he ran around the guard and was still able to track the guy that fast. and I didn't realize I knew he was fast. I didn't realize he was that fast. And and they list him at I think like 240, I guess, or 245 or whatever. But once he gets a little bit bigger, he's gonna be unstoppable. He's very impressive. Very. So that's my take on the whole Dallas. I just like their defense because I'm a Dan Quinn fan.
A lot better. And I said on this show before the season started, our defense has to improve like by 50%. And I think we've improved a lot more than that under, it's a new scheme, it's a new system, it's a new setup, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Now, looking at Coach McCarthy, what have you liked about him so far, like the most, Jeff? What he's done with the Cowboys?
I've had many text conversations, phone calls with people who don't like some of his time management, some of his, and I don't necessarily always disagree with some of his moves. There's been some times, I think he's calling a good game. Kellen Moore is calling a hell of a game as calling the plays and mixing things up. There was the one game where they kept expecting him to call. There was no reason to call timeouts, and there was no reason because in that one particular case, we would have got the ball at the 10-yard line and had a minute left to do what? Our defense was stopping them. I didn't. I was going to call timeout. Yeah, timeout. Just because you have timeouts doesn't mean you have to use them, right? So I think, given the situation, I think he's doing a great job. He's got the players to play. Dak is going to win, obviously, comeback player of the year. I think Byron can, and even Victor would probably agree to that based on that. I think he's doing a great job. Right. He's a Super Bowl winning coach. Yes. Last year was tough for a lot of coaches, trying to implement a lot of new stuff under COVID, under, Zoom meetings and calls like this. So I think that now that he had an off season, I think he's got everything down. He brought Dan Quinn in, I think, yeah. So, yeah, I think he's doing a great job. I know there's people in the chat probably disagreeing with me. So
Billy Braun does not disagree with you. Says good evening and says go Dallas. Billy Braun.
Now, see, I need to fact check him, and I got to see where he was last year. If he was with us at 7 and 9, all right. If he was not with us at 7 and 9 last year, then I don't want you with us this year. You're not allowed on the bandwagon.
Well, I used to work with him. He's a big time Dallas Cowboy fan.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right, that's fine.
There's a proof of purchase.
You vouch for him. That is fine.
He's a big time Cowboy fan.
Yeah, that's cool. That is awesome. Again,
so
don't know everybody.
Yeah. So the Vikings game, there was not much rushing going on. Zeke only had 50 yards. Pollard, I think, had less than that. What happened there? Just throwing going on, or?
Well, what was their game? What was Minnesota's game plan? Oh, they've got a quarterback making his first start, so they're going to run the ball. So let's put 8 men, 9 men up and stop the run and make them throw, which he did. Now, to your point, the only run that matters was the last run. Do you have a clip of that? Do you have a clip of that last run that Mr. Elliott, please refer to him as Mr. Elliott from now on, please. That last run that Mr. Elliott made at the end of the game to get the first down. You have a clip of that? Don't know if you do. Don't even know if a clip.
I will pull it up. First down on final drive. Okay, here it is.
Yeah, I want you to count how many people is he dragging with him. Yeah, you got to get through. I got to get through.
I have to go through GoDaddy here.
Got to get through the YouTube ads. I know.
Okay, here.
All right, here we go. So here we go.
Cooper Rush. Either Zeke, of course.
Excuse me, Mr. Elliott.
Oh, wow.
There he is. Let's see. One, boom, boom. Look at him carrying all those people with him to get the first down. That's all that mattered. That play right there. They could have stopped them. They could have stopped them short. Then what do? It's 4th down. He got the first down. To quote my boy Scooter Magruder, that's a grown ass man.
Anyways, the Giants had a close one on Monday night, losing against the Chiefs 22-17. It was quite close.
I thought they were going to win it.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna pull it out.
No, somehow, some way, something's going to blow up in their face, and it happens. They were, Joe Judge always talks about, being disciplined. They are very undisciplined, as far as, and the one guy, with the taunting one, Penny, is like his guy. And, for him, that was kind of ticky tacky, to call it taunting, but, it is what it is. And, just one of those Giants things that it just, whatever it goes bad, it just keeps on rolling.
I wish they could change. I hope they change some of the rules, because I like this new rule now that the video judge, the video replay guy can, when they don't have to go all the way to New York, go all the way under the hood. The other guy in the or lady in the booth can whistle down and say, yes, that was a this or that was a that. They don't know when it's clear cut that, when there's a touchdown or something, and they're like, no, that's incomplete. But then the video guy goes, no, it's actually a touchdown, or whatever that is. I wish they would do it with some of those and wheel back some of those, because there are some ticky-tacky penalties that are not reviewable, but I wish somebody, could say, what, that's not really a penalty. Because when you look at the big picture, sure, you're just that. I know the guy on the field or the lady on the field is making the call, and I know, I've never been on that field, Byron. I know how fast it's moving. I know how hard it can be. And in the second, but having another set of eyes to go, what, that really wasn't, because there's been some hit out of bounds that the guy was still sort of in bounds, but they threw the laundry going. They hit him out of bounds. And sometimes they're, like you said, they are ticky tacky. I wish they could, video review those out.
And they got all this technology, use it.
Yeah.
Use it. The above camera, they got, I think in college they have a camera that's by the pylons. They have all kinds of stuff that they could use, but they just don't, it's going to slow the game down. It's going to take time to review. And that's the biggest thing, that they want a 3-hour game to be 5 hours, because they're stopping and checking, the video thing. And then the other thing, as far as like the taunting thing, these guys, you're a professional athlete. You're paid to do, your thing. But for them to get up and celebrate every time they get a first down, every time they make a tackle, every time, that gets to be a bit much too. And that's probably why, the referees get on, because, that's your job. Make a first down. Okay. All right. Put the ball back, go back to the huddle. Not all this other craziness that he does.
Oh, what bugs me is that the quarterback overthrows the receiver out of bounds, and the corner's going, oh, no, incomplete. Yeah, I did it. You did nothing. The guy missed them completely. You had nothing. You weren't even in the play. Couldn't even see you in the frame. Don't be going incomplete.
I guess they figure they're trying to get some camera time. That's why they're doing that. But that's all. Or get a sack. I hated when Mark Gastineau back in the day when he played, and he would get up and do the sack dance, and then the one time the guy hit him upside the head. When he was doing all that stuff. All that's unnecessary. Do your job. If you don't score a touchdown, spike the ball. Do whatever. Or like Barry Sanders, he was scoring. What did he do? Hand the ball back to the guy.
Hand the ball to the referee. Yep.
That's it. Or Emmitt Smith.
And just move on.
Or Emmitt Smith for a touchdown. He would take the ball home with him. I think
I didn't.
The ball he ever had.
I hated that, even when the Cowboys did it. When last year, when there was no fans or whatever, they'd all run into the end zone to that special end zone camera and video. And even now, when there's an interception or something, they all run together, and they all like you've just won the Stanley Cup or something. And you know what?
Some soccer celebrations.
I know they were called the No Fun League, and I know there was none of that celebration allowed. I know they put some of it back, but now I think the pendulum has swung the other way.
Yeah, who wants to see the big old heavy fat linemen all? They block the guy in the end zone, and all of them go run over there and do the fat jiggle. Nobody wants to see the fat guy jiggle.
Hey man, they're trying to have fun too. Guys, the Chiefs, not the scared Chiefs we knew, from last year or 2 years ago. What did you see different with them this game? More of the same, or have they improved?
Go ahead, sir.
Everybody's figured them out. From Tampa Bay, gave everybody the blueprint as far as how to beat these guys. Too deep. Don't let them beat you deep. Put a corner on Kelce instead of a safety trying to cover him, going across the middle, and everybody's figured out. That's all you got to do. Don't let them beat you deep. Don't let Kelce kill you. Let one of the other guys beat you. That's it. Because they're not going to run the ball. And They paid all that money for those linemen. Orlando Brown is a beast. They got the kid Tooney from the Patriots. Humphrey, the center, was a great player. And they paid a lot of money for that, but they don't run the ball because they got Patrick $500 million Mahomes, and they're going to throw the ball and keep doing the things that Andy Reid got in trouble for when he's in Philadelphia because he wanted to throw the ball all the time.
Jeff, what are your thoughts? Is it just the defense, or have teams figured out the Chiefs' offense?
It's a little bit of both. I also think you can't count out Patrick Mahomes. I think that if you make a mistake, he will beat you. So if the corner looks the wrong way and Tyreek gets, so I think they have the talent to beat you. So I think they will make the playoffs. They may even get to a championship game because they just on pure talent. I think they could still get there. I think the AFC and you can argue. I think the AFC is weaker. So yeah. I think Titans. You could have said they were the best team until their top running back. I think there's something happened to him. I forget his name. I believe it starts with an H.
Henry.
Because they were run first with one running back. Other people on this show may have made fun of having two running backs and using two running backs and not always just running so much with your single, high paid running back. How have a second running? How could you? There has been talk on various shows. I'm just saying.
Byron?
Throw the salt on it. Yeah, there you go. Just keep throwing the salt on it. There you go. My man, throw the salt on it.
So Victor Rocha says he likes the face mask penalty. Not sure who is he referring to which play.
I don't know.
With the Giants, I forgot which one. It was a penalty. Somebody, it was a face mask. I forgot who did it. I don't remember that one.
Quite interesting. Aaron Bernstein says,
I'll be honest, for the Monday night game, for the first time, I think this year, the Canadian channel, so the ESPNs are simulcast on TSN up here. And for the first time, they actually had the Manning version. They also had the regular Monday night version,
right. But
on one of the other TSN channels, because TSN is part owned by ESPN in the States. And so for the first time, we actually could watch. Now, some of the Manning ones were rebroadcast on the NFL Network later, but this was the first time we could actually watch the Manning cast. So my son and I, the family and I, we did watch more of the Manning. So didn't always hear everything, was more focused on what was going on with them and some of the guests that they had in. So I don't remember every play from the Monday night game just because we were more interested in what was going on with the Mannings.
What was like the most common theme from the Mannings? What did they say about the game?
How bad they sucked, the Giants, pretty much.
Of course, Eli was there, but
they had like Michael Strahan on, and he pretty much was like, "This is not good." He knew. And was John Stewart they had on?
John Stewart was on when they scored that first touchdown, so he was all excited. And then Josh Allen, who apparently Peyton's son that's his favorite player. Yeah. Should be a good game this week. Josh Allen versus Josh Allen this week, so we'll have to see how that turns out.
Who's the other Josh Allen?
He's a defensive player
for Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So he said I'd like to shake hands with him before the game and after the game, and that's it. And the other Josh Allen's like, I'd like to see him a little bit more in game. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
That's the guy the Giants should have drafted, Josh Allen, instead of Daniel Jones.
Yeah. Good one, Byron.
Or Mitchell Trubisky. He took the Bears to the playoffs under Matt Nagy twice. Hello, Anyways, I'm just saying.
Well, there you have it. I want to get from Jeff's perspective. Have you seen the Giants improve these past couple of weeks? Because they won last week. I know they lost narrowly this week, but do you think they might be that second best team in the NFC East?
No.
I guess Byron disagrees.
It's a three-way tie for the second best team in the NFC East, or the worst team in the NFC. I don't know. I can't separate out the three of them.
They're all of them have, even though the Eagles beat up on Detroit, which is Detroit,
This is a
Washington,
given.
Washington was supposed to be Washington.
Broncos.
I picked them, to win the division, because of their defense. But so far, that defense hasn't showed up, and the Giants are just awful.
They beat the Panthers the previous week, so I know
Yeah.
it's an easy game.
Yeah.
But I guess Jet doesn't really care who's second.
Who's going to be in last place? That's what we're trying to stay.
Well, right
out.
now the Giants are last. They're 2-6 in last.
Yeah.
And the Eagles are 3-5, so only one game.
So question for Victor is, does he want a few more wins from the Giants, or would he rather them keep losing out and get a better draft pick?
No, Victor is determined. I'm going to speak for Victor right now because I beat him upside the head about it all the time.
You might be right,
Yeah.
Byron.
He said that they're going to still win the division.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
throwing that
and he
out.
hasn't changed that prediction since the beginning of the
hasn't
season.
changed.
Since preseason. Sorry.
It's preseason.
Since preseason. So
Well,
it's
preseason
gonna happen.
is the
I don't see it happening.
preseason is the most important part of the entire. Cowboys went 0-4, and I don't understand how they now can be 6-1 when in the preseason they were 0-4. I just don't understand.
They were saving their guys for the regular season.
Yeah. Victor
Clearly.
says on the face mask penalty, no, the bad call. So I guess Byron talked about that. Happened in the first half, was it?
I think it was the second half that it happened.
Okay. Victor says no. I've changed last week, so he does not think Cowboys will
Oh
win the
no!
NFC.
Here we go. Now he's not really bad. Yeah,
He can't be in our bandwagon because I will boot him off. He's not with us before. Can't be with us now. And I've said that for years. Somebody can dig through my Twitter history. And I've always said that if you're not with us when we're losing, when we do win, you're not with us then either. And I don't say that just about the Cowboys. I will say that about anybody. So I'm a Seahawks fan because, they're winning. Okay, well, now they're losing. And now I'm a this fan. No. You were a Seahawks fan before. Don't be switching teams just because your team happens to be losing. No,
Exactly. Stick with your team all the way to the end.
To say, you pick a team and you stick with it, win or lose.
And the best part, if you lose, keep losing, you get a draft pick. So not a bad thing. Victor says, L, I am never with the Cowboys. They will only win one game in the playoffs.
wow.
Yeah, well, I hear that a lot. Everyone keeps saying that, and everyone keeps blaming Tony Romo. And my question to them is, and they always bring back the muffed field goal in 2006. Sure. You can blame Tony for that. I've asked this question before where, we're leading, and then the defense gives up a game-winning touchdown or field goal. Is that Tony's fault? Is that Tony's fault that he got the team to a lead and then the defense gave it up? So everyone keeps saying Tony Romo couldn't do this. It wasn't always the one guy. It's 52 men. There are 22 guys on that field, right? So yes, we have won a game. Have we been to a championship game? No. But again, that's in the past. This team is built a little differently. I've said we typically would have lost those games. Lots of penalties. Backup quarterback. We blew them all last year. We had a rotating set of quarterbacks. I'm sorry, Byron didn't go in and play quarterback. I could have gone in and played quarterback. We had a rotating set of quarterbacks in there last year. Those are games we lost. We lose Tony for a game. Somebody else comes in. We probably would have lost that game, right? This team is built a little differently. So sure, that's the past. Everyone says, oh, you Cowboy fans live in the past, but then all the Cowboy haters bring back all the past.
Well,
Let's wait and see how it really doesn't matter. On this show, you all, including Aaron, all said Tampa Bay was going to win the Super Bowl. And I keep asking you in tweets, why are we still playing the game when you all said Tampa Bay was going to win?
Victor says, I've always wanted the Giants to win, never to tank.
True. Okay. All right. That goes back to my question.
We get a top 5 pick. We got a tank.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That is quite something.
I will tell you, my son, and I should ask him how he feels now. He was disappointed last year when the Jets won the one game and ended up with the 2nd overall pick, and Jacksonville had the 1st overall pick. Whereas if they'd lost that game, then they would have had the 1st overall pick. Now, they got Zach. Jacksonville got Trevor. We talked about this at preseason. How are they doing? Right? Can you blame Zach? Yes, Mike Wilson, Mike White, excuse me. And who? Sorry, who drafted Mike White? Can somebody who saw the talent and drafted Mike White?
The Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, right. Sorry, I couldn't.
He's from my part of town, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, here in South Florida. So,
anyways,
by the way, do you think he has potential with maybe take over or just
Mike White? Games? No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, I think they go if Zach's healthy, you go back to your guy.
But what the head coach for the Jets basically said that he didn't confirm that he's going to be the guy when he comes back. That kind of the way he put it out up here is that it's not guaranteed that Zach Wilson is going to get the spot back if this guy is still playing well. So that's the little thing that's going on around here.
So the window's
open. Part of me though says, I have that feeling you shouldn't lose your job to injury.
Happens all the time.
I know, but you shouldn't, it's a different situation. Every situation is different. You can't, yes, he had a great game. Yes. NFL player of the week. Yes. 400 yards passing. Awesome. Great job. Keep doing that. But if your guy, you drafted him, he should get the reins back, I believe.
Victor says, Jeff, the comment about Tampa never makes sense to me is about the love of the game and journey.
Okay. All right.
And Victor says, Byron, you picked the Jets quarterback to be the rookie of the year.
I sure did. I didn't know he was going to get hurt. I did. I picked him. I sure did.
Mm-hmm.
As of right now, it's Mac Jones, I would say.
Yeah.
For what? Offensive rookie of the year?
Oh, yeah.
Or rookie of the year. Is there just one rookie of the year, or there's now divided up in offense and defense?
Offensive defense, I think.
Oh, okay.
Over Jamar Chase?
Yeah.
Yeah. Forgot.
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee's a second year.
Oh, my bad. That's right.
Ooh. And so's Tavon. But I'm talking offense.
Jamar Chase. Ooh.
Yeah, he might be up there.
Yeah, he might hands down. If he doesn't get hurt, he's hands down.
And I never, and I've said this before, I never go if he stays healthy. I assume everyone's staying healthy. I want Saquon back, right? I want everybody healthy. I don't want to see anybody go down. Right. Yeah. And so Mac Jones over, I don't know, we'll see.
I chased one.
You forgot about him.
I forgot all about that guy, man. He's good, man. He is.
Cincinnati. I don't know what to make of Cincinnati. They string a bunch of stuff and they look good, but everybody can have a bad game. So, I don't know what to make of Cincinnati over there. But I think the AFC. Look at this. The Raiders are the number 2 seed. Tennessee is number 1, but I don't know how that's going to fold out with no Derrick Henry. Because before they could just run the ball. It would be nice if they had like a second faster running back, maybe. As my boy Ray would say, I'm just a troll.
Adrian Peterson.
Why Adrian and not someone like a TG2, Todd Gurley?
Because Adrian is a big back that's going to go north and south. He's not going to do all that, shit. That's what he does. And Derrick Henry's pretty much. I'm not saying they're the same. I'm just saying he probably, the head coach to Tennessee probably wants a guy that's going to go north and south. That's the only.
You want an old guy? Bring Frank Gore back.
No, he's a little too old. Yeah, he's way up there. He's about 40. Nah, he is, man. 8 or 36. But Frank Gore.
What about? All right. What about L? Let's just switch back to the NFC. Von Miller going to the Rams. The Rams just picking up everybody to try to beat one 44-year-old guy. Hat tip to NFL memes for that. I like to give credit when I steal something. I like to give credit to whoever I'm stealing it from. And I always don't know who makes those graphics that I send to you about the Cowboys. But I steal them from somewhere else, but I don't know who made them, so I can't give credit. But trust me, I'm not making them. I'm stealing them from people way better than me. Anyways.
Yeah, so we're entering into the segment of the trades. You said Von Miller to the Rams. We'll love to hear Byron's take on that. Is that a good pickup?
Are they the team? Are they the team to beat? Are they the team to beat in the NFC now?
No.
Or is it the Cardinals?
Tampa Bay still. That you just it's Tampa until somebody knocks him off the throne. It's Tampa, because you figure Von Miller's always hurt. He's been, he's hurt last year. Hurting this year. He's still, he's up there in age, and it just seems that I guess it has something to do with the Los Angeles thing. They want to win right now because they have mortgaged the future with all, the picks for Jalen Ramsey, the pick for this, a second and third for him.
They don't have a first round pick until like the 40s.
They don't have like till the year 2024 or something. This is a long time that they don't have any first round pick. So they're trying to win now because of Los Angeles. They got that great, big, beautiful stadium. And, the owner, they want to win right now. So they're going to mortgage everything to get to the Super Bowl this year. But they still got to beat that guy down there in Tampa to get there.
They're not even first in their division yet.
Nope.
No, Cardinals is number one, which who got beaten by the Packers last week. So interesting.
Or are they pissed, or are they pissed that they played the Packers 1 week too early? Now the Aaron Rodgers vaccination list Packers. Now they're starting Jordan Love, and are they pissed or are they pissed? Question.
Byron.
Yeah, I would be a little. I'm upset at the fact that, Aaron Rodgers, basically told people that he was vaccinated, whenever it was.
But did he, or did he just not answer the question?
Whatever I've read, they said that he said he was vaccinated.
All right.
And, it's not right that, he's been around, all these other people, not basically following the rules that the NFL has set up. So they don't have outbreaks. Even with the Giants, they got an outbreak going up here. They got like 19 guys.
They closed the facility today, or yesterday, whatever day it was.
Because
I've had some family issues going on that San Diego knows about. So I've been a little behind on some of my news. But yeah.
But it's
Packers didn't win AJ Green. Didn't win. AJ Green was playing for the wrong team from Anthony Price.
That is true. He did look the other way when the ball came.
But what was the play call? Was the play call? Was he a decoy? Did Kyler see something and he didn't see something? Like everybody is saying that, but again, you go back and I don't think he was expecting the ball. I think Kyler saw something, decided to throw it. Otherwise, I think whatever the play was, he was the decoy, because people would have been expecting it to go to him. I just don't know. I just don't know they've never said what the call was. I don't know if that was in fact the call. If the call was the play was to go to AJ Green. I just don't know.
Yeah, but if you have a quarterback like that, you should expect the ball come when you really don't expect it to come. And that was one of the ones where he turned next to and just flew the other way. And I was like, maybe, but you just got that, he's that kind of quarterback that you got to expect the ball at all different angles, different positions, or, keep running, go right, left, whatever with, Kyler Murray. So just miscommunication problem.
Another trade. Melvin Ingram to the Chiefs. Jeff, how would you grade that?
We talked about that earlier. They don't have a running game, so if they need a running game, so sure.
No, well, Melvin Ingram is the defensive end.
Linebacker.
Yeah, not the running back.
The other Melvin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, the Kansas City Chiefs need all the help they can get.
They did, yeah.
Because that defense is all. And just think, the guy that is the defensive coordinator used to be the Giants coordinator when they won the Super Bowl, Steve Spagnuolo, and he is awful. I don't know what
he's what?
He's awful.
Oh, awful! I thought I couldn't tell if you said awful or awesome.
No,
I couldn't. That's why I asked for clarification, because I didn't quite hear you. So
no, he is awful. The defense is awful. They can't tackle anybody, and hopefully, with this guy, he's only one guy. But
we had that problem last year. And Dan Nolan somehow fixed our tackling.
Well, this guy, they're, like we said before, all the hopes are on, Patrick Mahomes leading us to victory, because if they depend on their defense, even though they just added another piece, it's not looking good. Not.
Well, last year they could outscore everybody, but
This year they're not
no.
because they found a recipe. Everybody.
Hopefully it's good. Chat, Anthony Price says, so do you see D-Jax or OBJ joining Las Vegas soon or next year?
Oof.
Or Green Bay. Could Green Bay use
Green
another?
Bay?
Could Green Bay use another wide receiver?
Byron?
I don't know why this is what I was going to bring up. I don't know why everybody's on the bandwagon, as far as OBJ being a bad guy. He's like any typical receiver. I want the ball. And that's just Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, all these guys. All of them.
Michael Irvin.
Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin was, he's the poster boy for doing all kind of crazy things. And what has he done?
The 90s. It was the 90s. Some of us remember the 90s.
Yeah,
I remember.
Our little host over here doesn't quite remember the 90s, but we remember the 90s.
Oh,
it was a different time. It was a different time back then.
Yeah, wait, with the Cowboys? Oh yeah, it was way different with the secret house that they had that all of them hung out in down there in Irvin. Yeah, they were pretty bad. But OBJ, I don't know why he gets a bad rap. As far as being the bad teammate, the bad this, because you never, he didn't rob anybody. He ain't shot nobody. He doesn't, riding around drunk. We have one of the worst guys in the history of the NFL playing up there, the Giants, and they never said anything. Lawrence Taylor. All the stuff that he did off the field that everybody knew about.
80s and 90s were a different time, dude.
From the NFL, from the New Jersey State Police to the local police to the NFL, everybody knew. But what do they say? As long as he showed up and played on Sunday and they won, nobody said a thing. But OBJ is, he's getting killed, as far as the fact that, he cries about, he complained about not getting the ball.
They did the same thing with Dennis Rodman. He would take off to Vegas for the weekend in the middle of the middle of the championship. That wouldn't happen today. He'd be out with Carmen Electra and whatever else. Again, this is all from that special ESPN on the Bulls. That thing they did, right?
Yeah. Last Dance.
I learned.
Which
some of the
Pippen
stuff I
came out with a
remember,
book
some of the stuff
this
I just
week
didn't
about
remember.
it.
But yeah, that wouldn't that couldn't happen today where somebody, but you're right. Wide receivers are a different breed of human. Yes, they always want the ball. Has he been, when he tries to get the ball, has he been making plays? Is that Baker's fault? Is that his fault? Is it just the defense are doubling him up, or they're putting some of their best corner on him? So the original question was, is he going to end up somewhere? I think so. I also think, I know Jalen Smith, former Cowboy, was released by the Packers. I think he'll end up somewhere because they're always going to need a linebacker. You're always going to need a linebacker help, right? Oh, somebody's dialing in.
Someone's dialing in. Who is on the line?
Did you open it up for me?
You're open. You're live. Is this Victor Rocha? Can't be.
This is Victor Rocha. You didn't respond to any of my comments. I told you I called in, so now I'm gonna light the fire. So a couple things, Byron. Didn't we talk last week about Beckham not getting targeted?
Right.
Now he's not a problem. I agree with everything that you're saying, but it was a problem from the very first year he was there. Santiago, you and I did a podcast. They're not throwing him the ball.
Why?
I don't know. That wasn't my issue. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm not. But bro, I even told you, give him a wide receiver run around the brother's hands. We did talk about that, right?
Yeah.
And Santiago, I did tell you it's going to be a problem.
Well, apparently he's going to be gone. That's the rumors. That's the rumors on the Twitterverse.
But I called it. Number one. Number two, you didn't answer my question. Byron, did you pick Tampa Bay for NFC? I'm confused.
What?
I thought I heard that. I can swear I heard you say Tampa Bay in the NFC.
I'm jumping back on the bandwagon again.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I know that, but you do that when I'm not on the phone.
Yeah, I know.
He did it on purpose.
Okay, let me.
So Victor,
you want me to
Victor,
keep-
Victor, is Daniel your boy going forward? And I did. He did read your comment that you guys don't tank. You guys don't tank for the draft pick. So if you're not going to
No,
tank,
I didn't say we don't tank. I said I don't believe in tanking.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Jeff. I want
apologize.
to make sure that every time I speak, we're clear on what I'm stating. Okay. Byron asked, would I like the Giants to tank for a pick? And I can't imagine even the Dolphins when they thought they were tanking and the guys were ready to run off. Flores turned them around. I can't imagine a professional athlete's going to want to tank. So I don't want them to tank. I need them to play the damn game. They played good. They just been bad. Good teams find ways to win. Bad teams find ways to lose. And that's
Can they
what
beat the
they're
Raiders
doing.
this weekend? Can the Giants beat the Raiders this weekend?
God, I hope so. I hate the Raiders.
You got to give credit to that coach that's picked it up. Number one. Number two, other than a couple picks and this and that, Giants hang there. I rather not pick them because every time I don't pick them, they seem to go to win. But I wanted to answer every question I had. And Jeff, your comment about Tampa Bay is killing me. Leave it alone. Stay focused on the NFC East. That's all you got to worry about. That's all I give a crap about. And you have not got past the first round since 1995. I don't care what quarterback you had. So
yeah, we did.
Right
we
now,
under Dak, we won a game and we went to the under Dak, we won a wild card game.
You either won a wild card game, or you lost the first game. Since 1995.
Oh yeah, all right, that's fine. That's fair. Because we were 13-3.
No, that's not fair. That's fact. That's fact. That is a fact. That is a fact. I'm sorry. What year are we? 26 years. Okay. So now I tried texting in. And Byron, I just want to make those couple comments. So now, yes, do I still believe? Yeah, but I still like the game. Things are changing. COVID's changing. What Aaron Rodgers did, I'm disgusted. That's worse than any deflate game, anything any quarterback could have done. That's a different story. I don't want to continue. I just want to answer those three questions. Byron said Tampa Bay without me being on the phone. Santiago, I called Odell Beckham the first year he was there. Okay? I gave you stats on the Cowboys, and I don't want to tank. So, and I want to address, well, is Tampa going to win the Super Bowl? What's the point? No. The point is, let's see. They're going to go and do what they got to do. They even got Drew Brees coming out of retirement. So, look, that's it.
No, I heard. I'll
let you guys take over, and I'll take over.
No, Victor, you're fine. You're great.
Thanks for calling it. I heard Philip Rivers would come back to the Saints. If the Saints were interested, because again, he'd come out of retirement to go for a chance to play for a Super Bowl at the Saints.
I would too.
I think he's a player. I think he's got the talent.
Philip Rivers, definitely. I'm not sure Drew. I think Drew's got his Super Bowl. I think Drew's happy doing the TV thing with the kids at home. Philip, I think he's got 900 kids at home. Like, he just wants to get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rivers has got the talent. I mean, there's no confusion there. Yeah. But I just wanted to go down through the history of everything I heard, and I was just trying to text.
I appreciate that. I appreciate you keeping me honest about the Cowboys. I appreciate that. I have to agree with you, and I think we illustrate this year. Good teams find a way to win. Those last two games, we had a rookie, we had a first-time starter. I'm not saying rookie, but first-time starter, and then we had a ton of penalties. We got to clean up our penalties. Typically would have lost those games, but we won them. So that says a lot about our team, and we'll have to see. I think Santiago, I tweeted you. Fox put out some odds to win the Super Bowl, the top 5 teams. I don't know if you have that tweet handy. Just
Let
wondered
me get that
Byron's
up.
opinion on about an hour ago. I thought maybe a bit
Yeah,
more.
yeah. So best odds number 10 is
Whoa,
Chargers,
whoa, whoa,
9
whoa,
Titans.
wait, one more thing. I just want to get. Now I'm gonna give you a little bit of love, Jeff, because you're on the show. You're good, and you gave me some. You let me state some stats. So I like Tony Romo. I really like Tony Romo. He's a phenomenal athlete. I really did like the guy. You know, it's about the player, not about the team. Okay, and I'm 1,000% agreement with you in the losses. That's the most difficult part about the quarterback. If you lose, it's your fault. If you win, it's the team's.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm 1,000% with you on Tony Romo's interceptions and whatever happened. You know, he got the brunt of it. But that dude is he's an ace. He's like a scratch golfer.
Yeah, I do.
He's like an incredible athlete. He's an incredible athlete.
Is he going to get elected to the Hall of Fame? He's first year eligible this year.
No.
I don't even know if it's going to make it.
You guys can have me back when he is.
No.
Super Bowl Saturday when they announce and his name is on there when I forget the Hall of Fame guy, when the guy goes knocking on Tony's door, I'll be here.
No.
I'm just scared that if Jimmy Johnson ruins Jerry Jones ruins potential Hall of Fame quarterbacks like Romo and like Dak. That would be the sadness of ownership, in my opinion, in the Cowboys.
Victor, I don't know if you can see the screen, but this is Fox Sports put this out earlier today. Odds to win the Super Bowl, top 10. What are your thoughts?
And he can't see it.
They got the Rams third.
Number 10 is Chargers,
I'm
9
driving.
Titans,
I can't.
8 Chiefs,
Okay.
number 7's Ravens, 6 Packers, 5 Cardinals, 4 Cowboys, 3 Rams, 2 Bucks, and number 1 Bills. So Bills are the best bet to win the Super Bowl. Byron?
Well, the Cowboys should be 1.
Wow.
I'm being honest. The Cowboys should be 1 right now. Probably Tampa Bay 2, the Bills 3, Rams 4, and the Cardinals where they are, and everybody else right where. But the Cowboys should be at the top.
See, my problem is the Buccaneers have 2 losses, right? So everybody else, and the Bills have 2 losses, right? Rams, Cowboys, Cardinals, Packers all have 1 loss.
Yeah.
So how can everybody have the Buccaneers ahead when they've got 2 losses when the other teams have 1 loss?
One name, Tom Brady.
Really? Okay. I'm sorry. When the Giants won the Super Bowl against an undefeated Brady, what was their record?
Ooh. Was it 9-6, was it?
9-7, yeah.
9-7.
What was the record, Jeff? I'm sorry, you're an NFC East guy. You should know that, like off the top of your head. That should piss you off. Come on now.
Oh,
Yeah,
man, that's
come
true.
on.
Yeah.
Come on now. On top of your head, what the heck was their record? And they were a wild card team. Wild card.
Yep.
Yep, you can't.
Yep.
You can't go.
So
Yeah,
you can't,
forget that.
you gotta choose your weapon, man. You can't. Preseason don't matter. OTAs don't matter. A game don't matter. It doesn't matter until it matters. Come on now.
It's only preseason.
It's how you're playing going into the playoffs.
Yep.
That's why
And
Charles
how- and-
Barkley said the hardest thing to win is a Super Bowl because every playoff is Game 7.
Yep.
Hey, Victor.
I'm here. I'm listening.
Guess what? We don't have to worry about being a Giant fan. The playoffs.
Well, anyways. All right,
You got to
guys.
turn in your car. You got to turn in your car, Brian.
I ain't never tell. I'm just keeping it real, man. I'm keeping it real.
All right, we gotta land this plane. Time is running out.
Any other questions in the chat? I can't see the chat. I only got
Justin Riley says, should the Packers need to sign Reuben Foster?
Ooh.
Byron?
Nah.
Jeff?
I think they need a wide receiver. I think if Odell, I think if Odell gets released, and I'm hearing a lot of people are saying he is, that's the Twitterverse. I think they should sign Odell.
Victor?
It goes with, I guess, don't they start with, they start with like the team that has the worst record.
Yeah. Yes.
One. So I don't think he's going to make it all the way down to where the Packers.
I don't know if anyone's going to claim him. I don't know if any of the lower teams will claim him, and he'll hit free agency, and then the Packers can sign him. That's my prediction.
Miami Dolphins.
They got a lot of receivers, Gesicki and Waddle. I don't know if they need one
They'll
more.
always do it one more.
True. It's working for the Cowboys.
Can I just make one comment? Von Miller said that I thought was awesome. He goes, I went to bed on a 4-4 team. I woke up on a 7-1 team. Byron, you gotta love that because the guy's a player. And to wake up on a 7-1 team, man, and with Darnold on the other side, oh God, they ain't playing around.
Zach Ertz said the same thing. He went to bed at 2-4 or whatever the Eagles were, and he woke up undefeated.
Yep, him too.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Right.
No doubt.
Anthony Price says, "Why are the Titans in the top 10?"
Because of Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And they're not a bad team, but just now they're going to really see how really good they are without him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff, this is to answer your question on Daniel Jones, so I know Byron's getting mad at me. Tannehill has the highest rating inside the red zone of any quarterback in the entire league.
Okay. All right.
And the only reason I'm saying this is I'm answering your question, but I'm also digging Byron because Daniel Jones scares me inside the 20.
Okay. Fair enough. Okay.
Common theme.
All right. I don't have the facts. Any other chat comments? I like to.
No, that would be it. Anthony Price was the last one. Before we go, Jets and Colts are tied with a touchdown each. Who will win tonight? Byron, we'll go with you.
Colts.
Jets.
Colts. Jeff?
Jets.
Jets are going to win.
And that's not, and I'm not saying that because my son is upstairs and is a Jets fan. I am not saying that. I'm not saying that because I drafted Zach Wilson in my fantasy league because of my son. I think the Jets can pull it off.
Victor Rocho.
Colts.
Colts win it. Mike White. Victor, is he the real deal or is he just a fluke?
You didn't. Oh, that's the other question I asked. Byron picked Zach, the Jets quarterback, for QB Rookie of the Year.
He did.
Yes, I did.
He did.
All right. Okay. Well, so is he the real deal? I don't know. One game don't make anybody.
Don't forget, Mike White's been around.
Not even one season makes somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, need a larger sample size than that.
Mike White's been around a little bit. Yes, that was his first start, but he's been around. He's on some practice squads. He's been in some camps, right? Zach Wilson, it's only like his third month, fourth month, fifth month, whenever you start OTAs, right? So, Mike's been around a little bit more. Yes, he hasn't played as much. I understand that, but he's been around other players, other things, right? So.
All right. Byron, do you have the Gary Sinise script?
Here. Gary Sinise. Freedom and security are precious gifts that we as Americans should never take for granted. We must do all we can to extend our hand in times of need to those who willingly sacrifice each day to provide their freedom and security. While we can never do enough to show gratitude to our nation's defenders, we can always do a little more. Gary Sinise, the Gary Sinise Foundation. Please dig deep in your pockets and give.
There you have it. Jeff Jiznak, what is the best way to reach you online? And closing words.
I don't have any closing words, but I have my shirt. I switch shirts for the show at Jeff Jiznak on the Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Twitch, on the TikTok is Jeff M. Jiznak. I do a lot of street gaming streams, but I love when you guys invite me on. And I love the show, the new show that the Sportscast has on Tuesdays at 10 with my boys Ray and Aaron. They had a premiere show the other day. It was great. I was in the chat. I was in there for a little bit, as long as I could. So a great first show from those guys. Congratulations on the Sportscast having yet another great show and hit on your hands.
Sports Talk 101, Tuesdays at 10 p.m. Byron, what is the best way to reach you? I heard you have a Twitter.
He doesn't respond to anybody.
I don't.
Or, sorry, maybe he responds to everybody else but me. And I hope, Victor, I hope you like the video. I hope you like the videos I sent. There are more coming. With every win, they are going to get worse.
That's okay. I'm
okay with it.
Until
we lose in the playoffs, and then I disable my account.
You mean after you lose at the first game in the playoffs?
Whatever. Again, whenever we lose in the playoffs, I will disable my account. Trust. You heard it here, folks. When we lose, if we lose in the playoffs, I will disable my account for a short period of time. Hide from all you people.
No, I'm good with it.
Byron C. Jones 1 at Twitter, I believe. So at Byron C. Jones 1, you check it out. And Victor Rocho, our host, but who's on the road, who was on assignment. Tell us what's the best way to reach you online to ask you if you could do the moonwalk.
Do the moonwalk. My knees, I'm lucky I could walk. It's V Arocho at V Arocho.
V A Arocho
on Twitter. Yeah, at VA Arocho on Twitter. That's it.
Oh, that's what Twitter looks like.
It's the blue bird. Well, you can reach us at the Sportscast, at the Sportscast1 on our Twitter, and the sportscast.net is our website. The games are this weekend. Looking forward to it. Of course, we got the Raiders and the Giants, and the Cowboys host the Broncos. So that should be a good one. Cowboys should win it. I don't know about the Raiders, but
I'm pulling.
Who knows?
I'm pulling for the
Giants. Is Dak playing?
Dak Prescott.
I told Jerry not to play him the next 2 weeks.
I'm sure he's listening too.
I hope so. I really hope so. He'll play. He'll probably play. I don't think he should. But once he gets the 30 or 40 point lead, then I guess he can sit down for a bit. But
wow, 30 40.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You got to remember, Jerry makes money when the Cowboys put up points.
Jerry makes money. Jerry just makes money doing no matter what Jerry does. Win or lose, Jerry makes money. Don't
He does.
He makes money no matter what happens, win or lose. He wants to win. Don't get me wrong, but Mr. Leon, how can people find you if they're looking for you?
Santiago Leon. You can reach me on Twitter at Sleon, SLEON. Also on Instagram, SLEON. And I post a lot of sports stuff, but not just that. Also technology and business, and also substituting for the Jersey Boys Sports Talk tonight, which is a blast. Good to see Byron and then hearing Victor on like a third person style, kind of an outside in angle.
Glad he was able to dial in. I missed you. I missed having you here at the beginning. Drive safe, my friend. Drive safe wherever you're heading. I know you're on assignment somewhere, whatever it is you're doing. I look forward to seeing that. Drive safe.
Thank you.
All right, guys. This is the Jersey Boys Sports Talk. Till next.